Problem 1. H Corporation acquired 10% of the 200,000 ordinary shares of R Corporation at a total cost of $14 per share on March 18, 2015. On June 30, R declared and paid $75,000 cash dividend. On December 31, R Corporation reported net income of $122,000 for the year. At December 31, the market price of R was $15 per share. فخلي بالكم H Corporation acquired 10% of 200,000 ordinary shares of R Corporation. ده معناه يا شباب إن H Corporation is the investor, R Corporation is the investee. تمام؟ Required prepare all necessary journal entries in 2015 by H Corporation. Number 1, if the investment is classified as trading. Number 2, if the investment is classified as non-trading. خدوا بالكم يا شباب هنا قال لي ان H Corporation acquired 10%. ده معناه يا شباب ان H Corporation hold equity investment less than 20%. ده معناه يا شباب ايه؟ في الكيس ديت fair value method will be used to account for the equity investment. اتفقنا يا شباب في الكيس ان ال equity investment less than 20% we use fair value method. شباب اتفقنا ان عندي two cases: equity investment held for trading and equity investment non-trading. تمام. اتفقنا يا شباب ان الرولز number 1 initially record asset investment at cost. يعني شباب once ان انا اشتريت equity investment will be recorded at the cost. Number 2, any dividend received recorded as revenue. لو حصل يا شباب توزيع أرباح الانفستور will record dividend as revenue. Number 3, at the end of the accounting period, asset shown at its fair market value. So we compare between the fair market value and the carrying value of the investment. Any unrealized holding gain or loss resulting from this comparison will be recorded as a part of the income statement in case of equity investment held for trading. Unrealized holding gain or loss will be recorded as a part of the OCI if it is related to equity investment non-trading. طب يا شباب تعالوا نحل البروبلم solution. Number 1, investment is classified as trading. طب يا شباب number A, record the purchase of 20,000 shares of R Corporation at a cost of $14 per share. شباب قال لي H Corporation acquired 10% of 200,000 ordinary shares of R Corporation. في الكيس دي يا شباب أنا اشتريت 10% من ال 200,000 ordinary shares of R Corporation. يبقى ايه اللي حصل يا شباب؟ Equity investment or asset will increase in the debit side and paid cash will decrease in the credit side. اتفقنا يا شباب ان انا بعمل recording initially we record the asset investment at cost. طب يا شباب 200,000 shares the total number of shares time 10% time $14 equal $280,000. Cash in the credit side $280,000. Number B, record the dividend revenue from our corporation. شبه قال لي في البروبلم on June 30 R يا شباب اللي هو مين؟ الانفستي declared and paid 75,000 cash dividend. Our corporation أعلنت يا شباب وزعت أرباح $75,000. في الكيس دي يا شباب each corporation will record the dividend received as revenue. يبقى في الديبت سايد يا شباب cash will increase أنا جالي revenue. credit side dividend revenue. طب يا شباب هو التوتال كاش ديفيدند اللي أعلنته R كام؟ $75,000 تايم 10% اللي هي نسبتي يا شباب من الديفيدند distributed يطلع كام يا شباب؟ $7,500. Number C record the investment at fair value. شباب احنا اتفقنا إن at the end of the accounting period assets shown at its fair market value. So we compare between fair market value and carrying value or the cost of the investment. طب يا شباب وقال لي في البروبلم هنا the cost of the equity investment in our corporation طلعناها بكام يا شباب؟ $280,000. fair market value of the equity investment in our corporation شباب وقال لي فوق في الجافن at December 31 the market price of R was $15 per share. طب يا شباب يبقى أنا لو عايزة أطلع ال fair market value of equity investment in our corporation 20,000 shares time $15 per share تطلع كام يا شباب؟ $300,000. في الكيس دي يا شباب we compare between the cost and the fair market value. Unrealized holding gain or loss result from the comparison will be considered as a part of income statement in case of trading investment. تمام. طب يا شباب لما جيت عملت comparison between the cost and the fair market value واخدين بالكم شباب هنا ان الcost less than the fair market value the result will be unrealized holding gain. صح يا شباب كده؟ في الكيس دي يا شباب عايز اعمل recording in الجورنال. تمام. unrealized holding gain will be recorded in the credit side. خدوا بالكم يا شباب بقول unrealized holding gain or loss income. ليه يا شباب؟ لأن اتفقت in case of equity investment held for trading unrealized holding gain or loss considered part of the income. يبقى اجي اكتب للدكتور unrealized holding gain or loss dash income. تمام. طب يا شباب واخدين بالكم هنا يا شباب ان ال value of the asset increase قيمة الأصل بتاعتي زادت ب $20,000. تمام. we use account related to the asset called fair value adjustment. احنا اتفقنا من السكشن اللي فات اني we don't record increase in the asset itself. يعني شباب ما بكتبش equity investment in the debit side. امال بعمل ايه يا شباب؟ في الكيس ديت we use account related to the asset called fair value adjustment. يعني يا شباب the increase in the equity investment recorded by debiting fair value adjustment. يبقى الانتري بتاعتي تبقى شبه ايه؟ fair value adjustment in the debit side which represent the increase in the value of the asset or the equity investment. Credit side unrealized holding gain $20,000. Number D the effect of the above transactions on each financial statements at December 31, 2015. Statement of financial position. Under investment, equity investment will be shown at its fair market value. طب يا شباب هو الفير ماركت فاليو احنا طلعناها بكام؟ $300,000. income statement. اتفقت هنا ان الاكويتي investment held for trading ده معناه ايه يا شباب؟ ان ال unrealized holding gain or loss is considered part of the income statement. يا شباب هاجي في ال income statement under other income and expenses يظهر عندي يا شباب dividend revenue $7,500, unrealized holding gain or loss income $20,000. تعال نحل number 2. if the investment is classified as non-trading. شباب هنا هنحل البروبلم. الاختلاف الوحيد يا شباب between ال trading and ال non-trading في البارت اللي related ب ال unrealized holding gain or loss at the end of the accounting period. In case of a non-trading, it is considered part of the equity, not part of the income. طب يا شباب تعالوا نحل البروبلم. Number A. Record the purchase of 20,000 shares of our corporation at a cost $14 per share. زي ما اتفقنا يا شباب debit equity investment credit cash value $280,000. Number B. Record the dividend revenue from our corporation debit cash credit dividend revenue $7,500. Number 3. Record the investment at fair market value. اتفقنا يا شباب بعمل comparison between the cost of equity and the fair market value. Result will be unrealized holding gain equity $20,000. هعمل recording يا شباب للentry debit fair value adjustment credit unrealized holding gain or loss equity $20,000. Number D. The effect of the above transactions on each financial statement at December 31, 2015. شباب احنا اتفقنا ان في ال case of an equity investment non for trading unrealized holding gain or loss is considered part of equity not income. تمام. طب شباب تعالوا كده نشوف the statement of a financial position in case of equity investment non for trading. Under the asset side يظهر عندي شباب ال equity investment at fair value. طب يا شباب واحنا طلعنا ال fair market value بكام؟ $300,000. تمام. Under shareholders equity section يظهر عندي حاجة شباب اسمها accumulated other comprehensive gain $20,000. شباب بما اننا قلنا ان ال unrealized holding gain or loss in case of trading investment considered part of the OCI other comprehensive income not considered part of the net income. في الكيس دي يا شباب هنعمل ال statement of comprehensive income. طب يا شباب هو ال statement of the comprehensive income دي consider two statements income statement plus other comprehensive income items. شباب خليكم عارفين ان انا under other income and expenses هيظهر ال dividend revenue $7,500. under other comprehensive income هيظهر عندي شباب ال unrealized holding gain or loss equity. يا شباب ده ال difference ان ال unrealized holding gain or loss in case of non-trading part of the OCI. اما شباب لما خدنا ال unrealized holding gain or loss in case of trading equity investment ظهرت عندي شباب ايه under other income and expenses as a part of income statement. Problem 2. At December 31, 2015, the equity investment portfolio for W Corporation is as follows. Investments A, B, C. Total cost of the investment $53,000. Total fair market value $54,500. Unrealized holding gain or loss $1,500 gain. Previous fair value adjustment debit $200. Fair value adjustment debit $1,300. On January 20, 2016, W Corporation sold investment A for $15,300. The sale proceeds are net of brokerage fees. Required. Number A. Prepare the adjusting entry at December 31, 2015 to report the portfolio at fair value. Number B. Shows a statement of financial position presentation of the investment related accounts at December 31, 2015. Number C. Prepare the journal entries for 2016 sale of investment A. Number D. Repeat requirement number A, assuming that the portfolio of investment is non-trading. Solution. Number A. كان طالب مني شاب ايه؟ Record the adjusting entry on December 31, 2015, assuming that the equity investment are held for trading. تمام. هو كان مديني في الجافن إن ال total cost of the portfolio $53,000. total fair market value $54,500. ده معناه يا شباب إن ال result will be unrealized holding gain $1,500. تمام. ده معناه يا شباب إن ال fair value adjustment will be debit by $1,500. ده معناه يا شباب إن أنا عايزة السنة دي ال fair value adjustment يبقى debit ending balance $1,500 زي ما هو واضح قدامكم في ال fair value adjustment ledger. تمام. طب أنا already كان عندي ال previous balance of the fair value adjustment $200 in the debit side. ده معناه يا شباب إيه؟ أنا عايزة ال ending balance $1,500 debit. كان عندي previous balance $200 debit. يبقى السنة دي لما أجي أعمل adjusting entry on December 31, 2015 هعملها بكام يا شباب؟ $1,300. already في 200 previous balance. يبقى السنة دي هعمل adjusting entry $1,300 debit. هيطلع عندي ال ending balance $1,500. يبقى هقول يا شباب الانتري بتاعتي December 31, 2015 fair value adjustment in the debit side, credit side unrealized holding gain or loss, income. شباب احنا قلت income ليه؟ لأن احنا هنا بنحل البروبلم. Number A, assuming that the equity investments are held for trading. تمام. $1,300. Number B, طالب مني ايه يا شباب؟ show the effect on the financial statements. Statement of financial position under investment يظهر عندي equity investment showing at the fair market value. fair market value كانت بكام يا شباب؟ given $54,500. under income statement under other income and expenses يظهر عندي شباب unrealized holding gain or loss income $1,300. Number C يا شباب كان طالب مني يا شباب record the sale of investment A. تمام. الكوربريشن يا شباب قررت انها تبيع investment A. طب هو كان مديني في الجافن يا شباب ايه؟ on Jan 20, 2016 W Corporation sold investment A for $15,300. ده معناه يا شباب ان ال $15,300 ده represent net proceeds from sale of investment. تمام. طب هو ال cost of investment ايه؟ كان given بكام يا شباب؟ $17,500. طب بما ان يا شباب ال cost of investment is greater than the net proceeds from sale of investment، ده معناه يا شباب ان هيحصل عندي loss on sale of shares بكام؟ $2,200. تعالى يا شباب نعمل recording للسيل of الانفستمنت. انا يا شباب خلاص already بعت الايكويتي انفستمنت A. في الكيس دي يا شباب ايه اللي هيحصل عندي؟ and received cash will increase in the debit side. شباب هو انا جالي كام؟ $15,300. تمام. equity investment will decrease in the credit side using the cost $17,500. Difference between selling price and the cost represent loss on sale of equity investment recorded in the debit side $2,200. Number D يا شباب طلب مني ايه؟ Repeat the requirement of number A assuming that the equity investment are considered held for non-trading. تمام. يبقى يا شباب لو انا عايزه احل number D assuming equity investment non-trading، احنا اتفقنا يا شباب ان الديفرنس ان ال unrealized holding gain or loss considered as part of equity. تمام. يبقى يا شباب الانتري بتاعتي تبقى ايه؟ debit fair value adjustment credit unrealized holding gain or loss equity $1,300. Accounting for equity investment using equity method. شباب احنا اتفقنا if the investor hold more than 20% in the investee and if the percent leads to significant influence, we will use equity method to account for this equity investment. طب يا شباب تعالوا ناخد البروبلم عشان نفهم. H corporation obtained significant influence over N corporation by buying 25% of N 30,000 outstanding ordinary shares at a total cost of $9 per share on January 1, 2015. ده معناه ايه يا شباب؟ ان H corporation hold more than 20% in N corporation لانها اشترت يا شباب كام؟ 25% of N outstanding ordinary shares، اشترت اكتر من 20%. يبقى ده معناها ان هنا يا شباب we will use equity method. بس يا شباب لازم حاجة مهمة جدا تكون ال 25% lead to significant influence. هو قال لي يا شباب كده فعلا في البروبلم ان H corporation obtained significant influence. تمام. بعد كده يا شباب بيقول لي on June 15 N declared and paid a cash dividend of $36,000. On December 31 N reported a net income of $85,000 for the year. Required prepare all necessary journal entries in 2015. شباب البروبلم أول ما ألاقي إنه بيقول لي إني the investor purchased more than 20% in the investee، يعني معناها I will use the equity method to account for the equity investment بشرط يا شباب إن ال percentage or the ownership percent leads to significant influence. طب يا شباب according to the equity method احنا بنعمل ايه يا شباب؟ Number 1 record the equity investment initially at cost. يعني اول ما بشتري الايكويتي انفستمنت بعمل له recording initially at the cost. طب يا شباب تعالوا كده نشوف number A. Record the purchase of 25% of N corporation's ordinary shares. طب يا شباب H corporation purchased 25% of N outstanding ordinary shares. Debit side equity investment will increase. Credit side cash will decrease. تمام. أنا يا شباب اشتريت إيه؟ 25% of 30,000 outstanding ordinary shares of N corporation. يبقى 25% of 30,000 ordinary shares time $9 اللي هو يا شباب الكوست بير شير. تمام. يبقى الايكويتي انفستمنت كوست تطلع بكام؟ $67,500. يبقى ده معناه يا شباب ان we record the equity investment initially at the cost. مفيش اي مشكله. تمام. بعد كده يا شباب بعمل ايه؟ subsequently we adjust the carrying amount each period for the dividend paid by the investee and the income reported by the investee. يعني ايه يا شباب؟ انا خلاص سجلت الايكويتي انفستمنت اول ما اشتريتها بالكوست هي ال $67,500. بعد كده يا شباب بعمل ايه؟ subsequently بعمل ايه؟ بعمل adjusting لايه يا شباب؟ للcarrying value or الكوست of the equity investment اللي هي ال $67,500. بعمل لها adjustment each period. بعدلها each period according to ايه يا شباب؟ number 1 dividend paid by the investee. يعني ايه يا شباب؟ دلوقتي بيقول لي on June 15 N اللي هو الانفستي الشركة اللي أنا استثمرت فيها اللي هي H Corporation استثمرت فيها declared and paid a cash dividend of $36,000. N Corporation أعلنت يا شباب وعملت إيه؟ payment للكاش dividend وزعت أرباح $36,000 total. تمام. ده معناه إن H Corporation اللي هو الانفستور هياخد نصيبه من الكاش dividend. تمام. طب انا يا شباب المفروض اعمل ايه؟ هعمل adjustment للvalue of equity investment اللي هي carrying value of equity investment as a result of dividend paid by the investee. طب يا شباب هو هنا يا شباب once in N corporation عملت payment للكاش dividend. لو تفتكروا كده يا شباب في chapter 2 كنت بقول ان الكاش dividend result in reduction in the returned earning. صح كده يا شباب؟ result in reduction in the shareholder equity. ده معناه يا شباب ان ال H corporation equity investment will reduce. يعني ال value of H corporation equity investment will reduce once ان N corporation اعلنت انها هتوزع ارباح وانا هاخد نصيبي H corporation. ده معناها ان ال equity investment value will reduce. اكني يا شباب ايه؟ اكني استرديت جزء من الانفستمنت بتاعي. يبقى ده معناه يا شباب any dividend paid by the investee will result in reduction in the value of the equity investment of the investor. تعالوا نعمل recording يا شباب. June 15 2015 انا هستلم الكاش ديفيدند يبقى debit side cash credit side equity investment. طب يا شباب الفاليو بتاعتي هو عمل distribution لكام؟ $36,000 total cash dividend. نصيبي في الديفيدند ده كام يا شباب؟ 25% يطلع كام؟ $9,000. تمام. نمبر سي يا شباب طالب مني ايه؟ قال لي يا شباب اني the investee N corporation on December 31 and reported a net income of $85,000 for the year. طب يا شباب once an corporation reported a net income. يعني ايه يا شباب؟ اعلنت انها حققت net income. طب يا شباب نرجع للشابتر 2. لو انا حصل عندي net income ايه اللي بيحصل في total value of the returned earning؟ increase will result in increase in the shareholders equity. تمام. ده معناه يا شباب ان ال total shareholders equity of an corporation increase. ده معناه يا شباب ان ال H equity investment will increase. نصيبي في الانفستمنت ده هيزيد نتيجة ان ال N reported net income حققت net income. طب يا شباب يبقى انا هعمل adjustment لل equity investment account as a result of the net income reported. Equity investment will increase in the debit side, credit side, investment income. تمام. طب يا شباب هو N reported net income total $85,000. تمام. نصيبي يا شباب في النت income ده كام؟ 25%. يبقى يطلع كام؟ $21,250. يبقى يا شباب لازم تركزوا في حاجة مهمة جدا. according to the equity investment using equity method, number 1, we record the investment initially at cost. Subsequently, we adjust the carrying amount each period for the income reported by the investee and the dividend paid by the investee. When the investee paid dividend, the investor in this case will reduce the value of the equity investment. If the investee reported income, in this case يا شباب we will adjust the equity investment account by my share in the income. As a result, the asset account will increase. Good luck يا شباب. Waiting for your comments and questions.